Tacoma Safari. Today we are out hunting Tacomas in the wild. I do this once in a while, primarily just to see how many Tacomas I can find in the area. And typically in my area, it's a lot. So we're starting off our push-off spot, I guess, into the South Texas RGV jungle area, where we're gonna hunt some wild Tacomas. I know, it's washing me out on the camera. I don't know why. So we're gonna head into a populated area. That's typically where the wild Tacomas hang out. Hey, Jason, is it Jason? Sorry, the comments fade quickly when I'm on live stream. So anyway, I think I might even see one up ahead. I'm not quite sure. It's at quite a distance coming my way, but we're going to turn. We're going to head into traffic areas so we can see how many tundras, well, maybe tundras, but Tacomas are floating around in the area. I'll flip you guys around in just a minute so you can see what I'm seeing. There was somebody's gas cap lying in the road. I bet you they got one of those error messages on the screen. Hey, Dan, what's up, buddy? But anyway, somebody's gas cap laying in the middle of the road. I don't know how that happens, unless it wasn't connected and they just had it laying on maybe on the trunk or on the roof. I don't know, who knows. But they'll get a surprise when that light pops up on their dash. You know, the check engine light that triggers. So let me flip you around. You can kind of see where I'm at, where I'm at right now. Let's see. My arm is washing out the flip around button. There we go. That'll give you a view of what I'm looking at as we're coming across a railroad track here. Gonna get bumpy. Not too bad. There are much worse. So we're approaching a crossing up here, and sometimes you might see a wild Tacoma sitting there. Off to the left, there's a Voodoo Blue Tacoma, Sport Edition. I waved. I couldn't see if they actually waved back, but that's cool. I hope you guys saw that. How often do I see another Voodoo Blue Tacoma in the wild? I gotta tell you, not very often. You saw it. Awesome, awesome. I'm gonna flip you back around for a minute. I really hardly ever see one. That was a sport, or it could have been a pro, actually. I bet it was a pro. What's up? Can I borrow your Tacoma so I remember how it feels? Hey, Brian. No. Well, how it feels, yeah, you could fill it up with gas for me. That would be cool. But as far as how it feels, I'm sorry. I'll have to decline that very generous offer of yours to borrow my my Tacoma. All right, we're waiting for the crossing to clear here. There are numerous trucks. I'm going to flip you back around so you can see. There we go. And we're behind a GMC that's just sitting at the light. I'm going to honk. Ready? There we go. I had to wake them up. You know, it's amazing to me how many people go out, get in their vehicles, and then as soon as they stop, they get involved in something and pay no attention to what's going on. You know, pull off the road, do that at home, whatever. I don't care, but just don't impede my progress. Get out of my way. I'm doing important things here. Okay, so we have a bit of a clearing here. It is early in the morning, 10:46 Central Standard Time, on the phone. Oh, you saw it on the phone. I think that's what you meant. Or maybe on your phone. I don't know. On somebody's phone. Okay, we're coming up to some wild herds. Stragglers. Looks like they're running. Lots of cars today. Surprising. There's a red Mustang. I've always liked the Mustang myself. The Jeep. And there we have an old, I bet it's a Chevy, for sale off to the right. Looks like an Access type cab. There was an old Tacoma on the left. I don't know if you guys saw that. It was silver or gray, and very old. Probably, I'm sure it was a Gen 1. You don't see many of those out here. Typically, they don't survive in the wild herds. Now, we have a bronze or tan, whatever, gold, right off to the left. Just turned the corner there. So the Tacomas are out today. Okay, that looks like a Ram just turned on in front of us up there. Not really interested in the Ram product, but let's see. There's a Charger, Challenger, one of those things. and then an old Oldsmobile, I believe. Ooh, that thing's seen better days. All right, now we're approaching one of the main drags up here, and if we're going to run into some Tacomas, we should see some up here. Let's check off to the right. There was I don't know what that was, a canyon, I think. There's that Ram that pulled out ahead of us there. Up on the left, we have an old Ford Ranger. Surprised that's actually still running. Now, we have we have herds crossing in front of us here. Keep an eye. You might see a Tacoma in that area. We have a Tundra off to the left. I'm sure you can't see it. It's just out of your frame. You might see it when I make this turn here. We're going to turn left. There we go. Got to pay attention to the lights myself. Yeah, it's just out of your frame. It was an older Toyota Tundra. Okay, here we go. At the old McDonald's there. Saw maybe one sitting off in the distance. Kind of hard to tell. Now, I think we're going to possibly take a trip up to the Lowe's, because I always find that in the Lowe's parking lot, generally you can find some Tacomas sitting in there as well. Maybe even the elusive Jeep Gladiator. There's a working Ford F-150. You can see the bumper of it right up here ahead of me. Has some kind of a guard all across the front. Not a big fan of those myself. You can see it hanging off the right of or driver's side of the truck there. I don't know. Some look okay, and obviously they have their purpose. I mean, if you're continually running into things, they'll protect the front of your truck. Oops, I have my turn signal on. I don't know why. People behind me are probably wondering the same thing. Actually, I will be turning, so I suppose it's probably not a bad idea to have it running. Okay, we're going to get over. We're now into another clearing. Pretty sparse on the Tacomas today. I haven't seen tons of them. In the parking lot there, no, I don't see any in that lot. And there's one, a red Tacoma. I don't know if you guys saw that. It was parked in the parking lot off to the right there. And we're going to be getting close to another crossing here in the wild, so you may notice some coming. There is a pretty thick herd of four-tired. Oh, there was a blue Tacoma back there on the left. Not sure if you saw that. And I think up here on the left is a red Tacoma right there. Looks like a bit of an older one. And there goes a nice Jeep and a Nissan. All right, we're going to make a turn here and head towards the Lowe's parking lot. See if we can catch anything there. We're going to try to beat this tanker truck. These tanker trucks are very slow, and I can't stand being behind them. There we go. We have beaten the tanker truck. Okay, parking area on the right. I think I saw a Tundra. There's a strange looking, I don't know what that was, GMC, Ford. There's a Tacoma on the left. That one is in black, of course, looking awesome. Now we're going to come up to a railroad track. You may get jostled a bit. This is a rougher one, so hold on. Here we go. There you go. One thing about having an aftermarket suspension, you are going to get thrown a little bit when you go over things like that. I always get it on that railroad track. It's always pretty rough. Got you turned around now, obviously. So it's going to be a minute before we reach the Lowe's parking lot. And I don't see any ahead of me right now. So actually, possibly way down the street that was to the right there, my right. You may have seen one. It looked like there was one down there. And I just committed the ultimate shifting sin. I went from second to fifth instead of third. You know, I've been driving a stick shift for 428 years. That's a long time. And still, occasionally, hit the wrong gear or something on the upshift. I haven't hit the wrong gear on a downshift lately. But I'll probably jinx myself and it'll be coming soon. So now, let's see. Just got iced tea and couldn't buy Gold Peak. What? I hope you wagered a complaint. I mean, that's a sin. You know, if you can't buy Gold Peak sweet tea, something's wrong. Okay, now we're on a side road. They have what's called frontage. Here's a bump. God. They have what's called frontage roads here. They run along the freeway, and we're on one right now. I have a bicycle coming at me. Oh, that's brilliant. On a 45 mile an hour road. There he goes. Safely went around him. Excuse me. Okay, we're getting close. I can see the sign. We're going to take a cruise through the parking lot. I'll flip you guys around, of course, as we continue on our Tacoma safari to see if we can spot anything at the Lowe's. Right now, traffic is pretty thin, excuse me, through here right now. But I do expect there to be some Tacomas sitting in the parking lot at the Lowe's. So, I hope we didn't hit it. I had a bird just land right in front of me. That wasn't very smart. All right, I'm going to flip you around. Better to flip the around than off. That's right. That's right. Here we go. I'm going to flip you around. We have a car lot coming up on the right. There is a tan Jeep right out front, and there has got to be some Tacomas in there. If there aren't, I would literally be shocked. Literally. I probably like a bolt of lightning. Okay, we're turning. Lowe's is right off to the left. You may have seen it there. And we're going to turn in the back so we can hit it from, we're going to do a surprise attack here. Okay, we are at the Lowe's parking lot. The first truck that I see is a blue Ford. And that's probably the only thing it really has going for it. It is a blue Ford. I'm looking through here as we travel to the other end. See a Chevy, see an older Chevy, some Jeeps. There is a lifted, looks like maybe it's a Ford, I'm not sure. And we're going to turn around and come back through the other side here in just a minute. I think there's an old Chevy right there. I think we're going to take a turn right through here. Trying not to run over curbs, I hope. A little tight there. Okay, what do we have here? We have a Ford F-150, do love that red. A Ram 1500. And that looks like it might be is that a Nissan? What is that? No, that's an older F-150. Wow, that's a small F-150. Okay, let's make the turn here. Oops. Need lots of room. Didn't want to hit that SUV. You know, parking lots, they say, are the most dangerous place to be, right? And I believe it. There's a Chevy getting loaded. Got some guys walking across. We'll let them go. A couple new fridges right there for somebody. All right, let's head down this aisle, see what we get. There is a Tacoma right there. It looks like a sand Tacoma. Horrible dent in the back of it. That's a drag. And then we have a very basic Nissan Frontier that we just passed. You guys could probably see on the left. And now we're going to zoom back around. We're going to hit another aisle. Okay, here we go. And they're waiting patiently for me. All right, here's that lifted truck I was telling you about. Right in front of me there. Look at that. It looks to be green. Looks to be in pretty good shape. I don't know. It is a Ford King Ranch. There's a Chevy Silverado, and another Nissan Frontier on the left there. Let's take a turn. People are probably starting to wonder what this gorgeous voodoo blue truck is doing, cruising around the parking lot. There's a white Tacoma. I think it has seen better days, being stalked by a giant Ram. All right, let's continue on. We have a red car. I don't know what they're doing. They must be concerned I'm going to run over them or something. And let's see, we have some people in the middle of the road. Driving to the tire place, I'm guessing. I don't know. All right, we're going to take one more turn. I think I have spotted another Tacoma off to the left, I believe. Here's that blue F-150 when we first came in. All right, it's being hidden behind, I think, a Ram. Is that a Ram? No, it's a Chevy. There you go. It is a Sport. Is that a Tacoma? No, it's a Ranger. Oh my God. Well, I have embarrassed myself in mistaking a Ford Ranger for a Toyota Tacoma. That's no good. That should never happen. I apologize for making that horrible mistake. Now we're going to head back down through traffic. Going to take a minute to get there. Continuing on back the way that we had come in here, but going to a different location. Ford Ranger. I know, right? How do you mistake I think it's because it said Sport on the back. And it was a distance away. I mean, I'm not wearing my regular glasses, so I'm going to blame them. It's the glasses' fault. I just couldn't see it well. That's what it was. Okay, we're going to head down a busier street as we near the end of the Tacoma Safari this morning. See if we can catch any more. I will flip you around here again in just a second. There's a gas station up here. Doesn't look like there's any thirsty Tacomas there. Let me flip you around so you don't miss out in case something shows up here. Here we go. Of course, you're overlooking the gorgeous, dirty, I might add, Voodoo Blue Hood. All right, we're sitting here at the light. Hopefully I'm in first gear. I am, that's good. Off to the right, we have a Chevy Silverado. You know, I gotta say, oh, there is a Lunar Tundra. Did you see that? Just went by. That is the first Lunar Tundra I have ever seen. I'll be darned. Now that is elusive. Okay, still looking as traffic goes by. Lots of trucks, always lots of trucks here. But back to the Chevy Silverado. You know, before I bought my new Tundra, I looked at the Chevy Silverado and wow, that guy was flying. Look at that. You see that Audi just went by about 90 miles an hour. There's a Tundra on the, or a Tacoma on the left. There's a Tundra on the right. I got to get over because these people are making me nervous. There's a Tacoma on the left. Wow, I think we've hit a vein of Tacomas there. There is, what is that? That looks like a Ford Ranger. I'm not going to make that mistake again. No, it's a Chevy Colorado. And there is a Tundra in cement we just passed up on the left. Wow, we have hit the jackpot Toyota product here, trucks. Let's see what we're going to get as we continue on. Get through this light here. There we have a Jeep with all its stuff off. That's got to be hot. It's 90 degrees outside. I am nice and comfortable in my truck, which is at 74 right now, I believe. At least that's what the air conditioning is set at. There is a Gladiator off to the left in a parking lot and a red Toyota Tacoma. That's awesome. Another Tacoma on the right. It's a white, an older Tacoma there. All right, we're going to hit another railroad track, so you may feel a little bouncing there. And I would like to get over so I can turn. Okay, things are working out. Oh, there is a Lunar. Wow, a Lunar Toyota Tacoma. Did you see that on the left? There's another Tacoma. There's a black one. I should have waited and let them go in front of me. I didn't. That wasn't very courteous of me. But he's behind me now. He did get out, so that's okay. So, wow, lots of Tacoma sightings now. Let's take a left here. There's a big bump. Ford F-150. All right, we're continuing on. We got the black Tacoma is behind us now. I'm sure you can't see it even if I switched you around, but trust me, they're there. So we're heading back down the main drag here now, and we're going to see if we can catch any more. That's a cool blinker on that Audi there. Well, it's an Audi. It should have a cool blinker, right? Don't turn in front of me, thank you. You have to watch. There's somebody pulling out. Are they going to come full Monty? Nope. They hit the center. That's good because I'm going like 45 miles an hour. We don't want any of that business. All right, that was a Nissan Frontier just went by, and now we're out of the traffic here. That's good. That's good. Always get a little worried when I'm in heavy traffic. There went a red Ford F-150, and we may have a lifted Tacoma coming right now. I have a 2017 Tacoma. That's why I swapped. I got you. No, that makes sense to me. If you've got a 17 and you wanted to update the lights, I get that. There's a Ram, I believe a Rebel, but I'm not positive of that. Jeep. And let's see if we get any more Tacomas coming at us. We have a little grouping of vehicles there. Nope, I didn't see any there. Heading up to the light, we're going to hang a left and head out into a more rural area now. Taco time, that's right. 26,000 miles and paid off, waiting on the new Tundra. Awesome. Okay, here we are. We're sitting, here goes a white working Tacoma right now, right in front of us, pulling a little trailer. You can see there. You may hear the thumping of a radio. I like to think of that as a heartbeat sitting beside me. Flip you guys back around. I think we're going to head out into the country a little bit. Talking about that thumping, I don't know if you guys can hear the thumping. Well, look at that bronze look. It's kind of weird. I don't know how that's coming through on the camera, but I look like I'm painted bronze or something. Believe me, I'm not. Do you think you'll be one of the first ones to get a 2022 Tundra, or are you waiting? There goes a silver or gray. Looks like a gray Tacoma just went in front of me. No, I will definitely not be one of the first. There's no way. I mean, I think you have to be some sort of dignitary or something to get to first. That's never going to happen. And am I waiting? Depends on when they're available. I mean, I know they're supposed to be released on the 19th of September is what I've heard. The heartbeat of America. There you go. What's up, Mark? How you doing there, buddy? Am I going to wait? No, I have no plan to wait. It depends, though. It depends on what's available, you know, what they're like, what they have on them. You know, I had a thought the other day. It's the first one this year, really. I'm waiting after first of the year. I don't think you're going to have a choice. I think you're going to have to wait until after first of the year, because I don't think the common Joe, unless you want, you know, one of the higher end, very expensive versions, and even then, I'm not sure that the common Joe is going to be able to get one. You know, you and I think they'll go to, I call them dignitaries. I mean, I don't know, people who are more important to Toyota, you know, celebrities, company owners, businesses that want to do mods and things. I mean, after the year, wait a minute. I mean, after a year of being out. Oh, I got you. So no, I don't think I'd be able to put my hands on one, even if I, you know, wanted to, which I do. So no, I don't think that's going to happen, because I don't think they're going to be that readily available. Now, I said, see, I had my one thought this year, and then I completely let it go. I've been thinking, you know, with the chip shortage, you know, everything electronic that's in anything these days requires a chip, a semiconductor, right? Could it be because I've heard rumblings out there of Toyota doing something else to avoid the chip shortage? So is it possible that maybe if you grab one of the early first on Tundras, that you're going to miss out, that Toyota might be leaving some things out of those trucks to be able to build them, produce them, and sell them? I've heard of some other companies doing that, even as far as putting the old needle gauges back in trucks, you know, so that they could continue to produce and sell them, as opposed to the digital speedometers. You know, that concerns me a little bit too. If I were to jump on a Tundra as soon as it comes out, am I going to be maybe missing out on what it's supposed to be or what it could have in it, because Toyota is producing trucks that don't have everything in them because of the shortage? That's something else I'm going to have to consider. You know, there's talk, and in the pictures that I'm sure a lot of you have seen, there is that big radio, right? Well, are they going to be able to put that big radio in every Tundra that they should be putting it in? You know, I don't know. Maybe they will leave out the turbo, LOL. Who knows? Wouldn't it be something if they actually produced and put out some of the new ones with a V8 in it? I know this is wishful thinking. Because they can't get all the technology they need to be able to put out the ones that they're trying to sell. Toyota wouldn't build unless they can compete. They aren't. And then the comment faded. I'm sorry. The comments come up and fade while I'm driving. I can't focus for too long on the comments. So, you know, I would hope not. I hope they wouldn't put something out that is not what it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? In other words, taking a shortcut because of the shortage. Who knows? I hope not. So we shall see. I don't know. Anyway, we are out in the country now, away from the main Tacoma herds. There were quite a few out today, and I guess the three things that I take away from railroad track, the three things that I take away from this RobMotive Safari Saturday is, one, I got to see another Voodoo Blue Tacoma. That's cool. Junk in the road. That's cool. I believe it was a Pro, now that I think about it. I thought it was a Sport because of the hood scoop, but the Pros had the hood scoop too, so that was cool. Secondly, I got to see a Lunar Tundra, first one I've seen on the road, and a Lunar Tacoma. And I think I said that was the first one that I'd seen. Actually, now that I think about it, I believe I have seen one other lunar, you know, that's kind of hard for me to say, one other Lunar Tacoma on the road before. So I think it was actually my second. Wasn't actually on the road. I think it was in a parking lot. So that wasn't actually the first Lunar Tacoma I've seen. But anyway, definitely the first Toyota Tundra. Okay, so I think we are done. I think we have seen as many Tacomas as we're going to see as we're now out in the country. And of course, the herds are a lot thinner out here. Anyway, I just wanted to kind of go live this morning, do a little drive around because, you know, I love driving, especially with my new, should I say it, Sprint booster installed. The Tacoma is just so fun to drive now, man. It really is. I want to bring you guys along with me, do a little Tacoma safari, see how many Tacomas we can see, and I think we did see quite a few. Anyway, appreciate everybody for joining me. Apologize for not being able to answer all the comments. When I'm driving, I can't obviously focus on the screen while I'm out cruising around. But I do appreciate you leaving them, and I do appreciate everybody for being here. I really do. Hope everybody has an awesome Saturday and the rest of the weekend, and we'll see you next time on the web. Have a great day. Bye.